It's a frosty cup of Star Buccaneers Grogguccino. Woohoo! Hi, Stan.
What can I do for you, young man?
Tell me more about this timeshare deal.
It'd be my pleasure, my pantaloon friend. You have to be touched in the head not to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. As a bonus, just for listening to my pitch, I'll give you a coupon for a free monkey mug at Planet Threepwood. Limit 1 per customer while supplies last. Void where prohibited by law and in the state of Wyoming.
Give me the pitch.
Smart decision, my friend. You'll thank me after you've heard about this exciting opportunity. Stay with me. The full pitch takes just under 3 hours.
Beep.
Be prepared to be stunned by what I have to tell you. What's the best investment for your hard-earned cash? The stock market? No, too volatile. Duck food futures? No, ducks have short lifespans. Porcelain figurines. Uh-oh, oops, too fragile. What then? 2 words, time, share. That's right, real estate. Let me show you how a small investment today can compound into an incredible fortune in just a few short generations. So, who's excited and ready to invest, huh?
Gosh, that sounds interesting, but I need to check with my wife first.
You bet. Gotta check with the missus. Wouldn't want to wind up in the old doghouse.
Right. I mean, where would the piranha poodles sleep?
Right. Well, thanks for listening. Have this coupon for a free monkey mug at Planet Threepwood from your old friend, Stan.
I'll just be on my way.
You can't afford to wait too long. This deal won't last.
Oh, I think the Grogguccino's wearing off.
Come back to give the old cow another run?
That doesn't look so menacing. Hyperglue. Shaking's no use because it won't come loose. Sounds like some pretty potent stuff. I'll just splatter some glue on here like this. Voila! A puddle of glue. Hi!
Howdy! What can I do you for?
So what's the deal with that manatee thing again?
It's called the Menacing Mechanical Manatee.
I want another shot at taming the manatee.
Alrighty, let's see what you got. Okay, I'm going to start at the bedwetter setting, which shouldn't be any trouble for a stout young guy like you. Ready?
Bring it on! Yahoo!
Not bad. Okay, now let's increase the difficulty until we get to the top setting. Woohoo! Ride 'em, sea cowboy!
Is it over yet?
Almost. 3, 2, 1. You did it! Woohoo! You did it! I thought we'd lose you on the grazing frenzy setting, but you made it. You've joined an elite fraternity, my friend. Not many have survived their rides on the Savage Manatee. Come on over to the bar, partner, and I'll get you your Monkey Mug meal coupon. Here you go. Enjoy your prize.
This coupon is redeemable at any Planet Threepwood diner and is good for 1 Silver Monkey mug meal. Offer expires 12/25, void where prohibited. Not valid in conjunction with any other offers or to employees or slaves of the Planet Threepwood conglomerate. Promotion subject to change, so don't bug us if it does.
Ladies and gentlemen, madames and messieurs, brigands and wenches, welcome to Planet Threepwood, the piratiest place on Earth. Step inside and sample our fun-filled, genuine pirate cuisine.
I think I'm supposed to present this after I order some food. Excuse me.
Hi, I'm Elaine, and I'll be your waitress this afternoon.
I think I'm ready to order.
What'll it be?
Guybrush's Mighty Pirate Burger sounds good.
I thought it might. And to drink?
I'll have a fat fizz.
A popular choice, sir. And how will you be paying?
Check out this Mega Monkey meal ticket.
Very good, sir. Please note that due to the unexpectedly high demand, we are no longer providing the entree portion of the meal for coupon-bearing customers. However, you will still receive your complimentary beverage in the ceremonial monkey mug.
I guess I should go sit down. It's a silver mug that looks a lot like a monkey head. Spooky. After all the work I went through to get this thing, there's no way I'm just gonna drink from it.
Excuse me, sir, but you're not allowed to keep the monkey mug.
I wasn't gonna keep it, really. There must be some way to grab it, but make them think it's still here. Excuse me.
You already got a caricature. Don't be greedy.
But I want one with me in the monkey mug.
Oh, all right. What's your favorite pirate activity?
If you ask me, nothing can compare to the thrill of uncovering buried treasure. But you should always be careful to lift from the legs, or else you could throw your back out.
You know what else I like about pirates? Their wacky madcap accessories. Pegs, patches, parrots, hooks. They're just so darned whimsical. What's your favorite pirate accessory?
I've never met a pirate who didn't love his eye patch. Although I suppose they'd love to have their eyes back even more.
You know what I can't figure out about pirates?
I shudder to think.
What do they do in their spare time? They can't spend their entire lives fighting, sailing, and lynching, can they?
I guess not.
Of course not. So, what do you think pirates do in their off hours?
I think that most of them just like to curl up by the fire with a good book. Of course, they usually just throw the book in the fire, but still.
Books. Yes. Yes. Done. Here you are, sir. Thank you for your patronage, and enjoy your visit to the happiest island on Earth.
Thanks. It's a reasonably good caricature of me with the silver monkey mug, with a pile of treasure and an eye patch, reading a book down by the fire. If this picture was on an actual mug, it could actually pass as the real thing, if it was dark, and the person looking was stupid. And I ripped my face out of the picture first. Hey, this Star Buccaneers logo mug looks like it's about the same shape and size as the Silver Monkey mug. The caricature won't stay on the mug by itself. Now I can stick this on something. Gee, this might actually pass as the real thing. Well, look at that. This may actually pass as the real thing. It's a silver mug that looks a lot like a monkey head. Spooky. I don't think I should be flashing this thing around in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames and messieurs, brigands and wenches, welcome to Planet Threepwood, the piratiest place on Earth. Step inside and sample our fun-filled, genuine pirate cuisine.
Oh my gosh, that's a Plexus LVX 300 limited edition luxury yacht. Talk about glitzy. It looks almost seaworthy.
Over here!
Are you crazy? You could have killed me!
Crazy? I'm not the one flagrantly violating the rules and regulations of Knuttin Atoll.
Huh?
What's your name, sailor?
Guybrush Threepwood, sir.
Now, Mr. Threepwood, what is your business on Knuttin Atoll?
I'm just looking around, sir.
Very good, Mr. Threepwood. Now, before I allow you to pass, do you have any questions?
Who the heck are you?
My name is Ricardo Luigi Pia Mbenga Cheng Nehru O'Hara Casaba III, but you can call me Admiral Casaba.
How'd you get a name like Ricardo Luigi Pierre Mbenga Chang Nehru O'Hara Casaba III?
For generations and throughout the world, the Casaba family has enforced the laws of the seas. As a result, we've picked up an interesting and eclectic variety of in-laws.
What are you doing here?
I have been assigned the singular honor of guarding Ozymandias' commercial interests on Jambalaya Island. To that end, I have rounded up all of Jambalaya's scrofulous pirate trash and transported them to Knuttin Atoll, where they will remain until they become productive members of society.
Well, how many of Knuttin's pirates have been allowed to return to Jambalaya?
Oh, only a handful. It's deucedly slow re-educating them one at a time. Luckily, I hear that Mr. Mandrill has some sort of secret plan to re-educate them all at once.
Why are you firing cannonballs at innocent pirates?
Mr. Threepwood, it is my experience that there are only two kinds of pirates. Those who are committing acts of wanton savagery, and those planning to commit acts of wanton savagery. If you allow groups of the latter to congregate for any length of time, they inevitably transform into mobs of the former.
What was that middle part again? Do you really fling cannonballs at any group of pirates you happen to spot?
Of course. It's the only way to stop their infernal plotting. Even now, I can hear them contemplating foul deeds against the good and wholesome citizens of Jambalaya.
Really? Well, I can hear some seagulls. I think I'll just be on my merry way.
Good lad. Remember, I'm watching you.
That guy seems pretty grumpy. It's a ship of the line. I have my own ship. And besides, I refuse to sail a ship with a koala bear on the sail. Then again, my ship is pink. There's a picture of a koala bear. Obviously the work of a certain awful Australian. They're aimed at that beach. I seem to be on the unpleasant end of the cannon, and using it would probably not be a health-conscious thing to do. It goes back to the map. It's a beach littered with boulders. Too rocky. Now that's a pirate town. You can lead a cow to water.
Wenches, I think we're getting off track here. Let's get back to maiming. Right, now we're getting somewhere. Let's move on to Schadenfreude. I see what you're saying, but let's try to focus on meat. Now you're just being obstinate. What's important here is sheep. Well, that's obvious, naturally. But what about food? I see what you're saying, but let's try to focus on fishing. No. You're forgetting the importance of flatulence. Well, yes, but I think you need to rationalize fishing. Well, that's
handsome little fella.
But what about violence? Well, yes, but I think you need to rationalize ichor. No. You're forgetting the importance of maiming. I see what you're saying, but let's try to focus on...
Who are you?
I be Hellbeard, the unrepentant, the scourge of the seven seas.
Can I talk to the other puppet?
Puppet? There be no puppets here, boy. There be only the unrelenting terror of Hellbeard.
Seriously, where's the other puppet?
Get this through your lice-infested skull, cabin boy. There be no puppets. There be only Hellbeard.
Can I talk to your puppeteer?
Puppeteer? Hellbeard, the unrepentant, is no man's puppet! Arr!
Come on, let me talk to the puppeteer.
Talk to the hand, you nosy scupper-scraper.
Do you know anything about the ultimate insult?
The ultimate insult? Never heard of it.
But...
I said I never heard of it.
Hellbeard, I think I've heard of you.
Yeah, of course you've heard of me. I'm the nastiest pirate in the world.
Wait a minute. Hellbeard the Unrepentant died over 80 years ago.
Do I look dead to you?
No, you look like a sock. If you're Hellbeard, where have you been for the past 80 years?
Look, over there.
Who are you?
I'm Hellbeard the Unrepentant, of course.
Why can I only talk to one of you at a time?
Because of that paranoid jerk, Admiral Casaba. Whenever he sees 3 or more pirates talking, he assumes they're plotting some sort of mischief, so he lobs a cannonball at them.
Can't he tell the difference between pirates and puppets?
I don't know if you've noticed, but Casaba's not too bright.
I thought the other puppet was Hellbeard.
He'd like to think that.
You're remarkably level-headed for a guy named Hellbeard.
80 years of living under the influence of the ultimate insult will do that.
Do you know anything about the ultimate insult?
If only I didn't. Many years ago, I was the last pirate to be exposed to the ultimate insult. In one fell swoop, its devastating jibes utterly destroyed my once indomitable ego.
Do you know anything else about the ultimate insult?
It destroyed my ego. What more do I need to know?
I guess you're right. Can I talk to your puppeteer?
I'd rather you didn't. We're trying to protect him.
Come on, let me talk to the puppeteer.
All right, but don't make any sudden moves.
I'll be as gentle as a baby dolphin. You must be Hellbeard.
If you say so, sir.
You don't look like a fearsome pirate to me.
Me? A fearsome pirate? You must be mistaken, sir. I wouldn't harm a fly.
But you're Hellbeard the Unrepentant. You sacked an entire archipelago with a rowboat and the jawbone of a bilge rat named Stinky.
Oh, dear. That sounds far too violent and adventurous for me.
Why do your puppets look like me and LeChuck?
Puppets? What puppets?
Wow, you are a basket case, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Very good, sir.
Well, if there aren't any puppets, then why are you in a puppet theater? Ha! Explain that.
This is my home, sir.
What?
I know it's not much to look at, but it's actually quite roomy.
I can't believe that you live in a puppet theater.
It's a humble home, but I'm a humble man.
Do you know anything about the ultimate insult?
The ultimate insult? Arr, you again.
If you're Hellbeard, where have you been for the past 80 years?
Look, over there. You again.
Can I talk to the puppeteer again?
All right.
Hellbeard?
Please, stop bothering me. I'm harmless, really.
Can I talk to the nice puppet?
Puppet? What puppet?
The stunningly handsome one.
There are no puppets here, sir.
Can I talk to the nasty puppet?
Puppet? What puppet?
The one that looks like LeChuck.
There are no puppets here, sir.
I think I'll leave you alone.
Thank you, kind sir.
Could you help me find this?
What's that?
It's a picture of the ultimate insult.
The ultimate insult?
Hey, you forgot your puppets! Gee, guess that was just the kind of breakthrough he needed to mend his shattered psyche. This little Guybrush puppet sure is cute. On the other hand, literally, this LeChuck puppet is downright creepy. I better put these away before Casaba flings a cannonball at me. Land shark! I don't want to get bit. Jambalaya Island, 3 kilometers. Wall drug, 7,921 kilometers. That is. I wonder what a sweet old lady like that is doing in this dirty pirate town. In case of fire, pull alarm.
Now, young man. That fire alarm is only to be used in case of an emergency.
Excuse me, ma'am.
What can I do for you, young man?
This is kind of a strange place for a school.
This isn't your average school, dearie. This is the Ozymandias Pirate Transmogrification Center.
Transmogrification?
Transmogrification. We take barbaric, foul-smelling pirates, like yourself, and transform them into prim, productive, and polite members of the emerging consumer-based economy.
That's the most nefariously evil thing I've ever heard.
Oh, now, sweetie. Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Did you know that there's a crazy man cruising along your shore?
Do you mean that brave Admiral Casaba?
Brave?
He's single-handedly keeping the great unwashed pirate masses of Knuttin Atoll from corrupting the paradise of Jambalaya Island.
He's alone.
The most courageous men are always a little crazy, dearie.
Do you know anything about the ultimate insult?
What's that?
It's a powerful voodoo talisman that destroys people's egos.
Oh, my. We don't allow any voodoo paraphernalia in our classroom, young man. Mr. Mandrell feels that voodoo is a prime contributor to the pirate lifestyle.
I'm tired of being a slimy pirate. Sign me up.
Wonderful. Just go in and take a seat, and you'll soon be on your way to a brighter tomorrow. Good afternoon, class. My name is Miss Rivers, and I'd like to welcome you to Mandrill's Pirate Transmogrification Academy, a wholly owned subsidiary of Mandrill Enterprises. Just by walking in that door, you've already taken a courageous first step in a journey that will transform you from swashbuckling pirates into healthy, normal, and most of all, productive members of society. And why have you made this step?
Because we don't have a choice.
No, dear. You've come here because you're scum-sucking pirates who deserve to be dragged into the street and shot like the dogs you are.
Yikes.
Now then, for the next few hours, we'll be breaking down your antisocial pirate defense mechanisms and replacing them with more acceptable, marketable behavioral traits.
This could take a while. Why don't you come back later?
First, let's have a frank talk about pillaging.
And that's why keel hauling is bad.
Very nice, Yanya. Now, class, let's move along to your final exam. 3 questions that will account for 90% of your grade.
That doesn't seem fair.
Don't get smart with me, Sonny.
Sorry, ma'am.
Let's begin. Yanya?
Yes, ma'am.
While delivering Christmas toys to orphans on a nearby island, you notice a passing ship that's obviously taken on too much cargo. What do?
I hail the captain of the passing vessel and ask him if he needs any assistance.
Ah. Now then, Guybrush.
Yes, Miss Rivers?
You see a man accosting another with a sword. What do?
I look for a cop. They're the professionals.
Now, Mungo,
Yes?
what's in your mouth, young man?
Pirate spitting tobacco, ma'am.
Did you bring enough for everyone?
Actually, yes.
Well, that's hardly the point, young man. We don't allow pirate paraphernalia in this classroom. Hand it to me.
Sorry, ma'am.
Now then, Mungo.
Yes, ma'am?
A member of the opposite sex rebuffs your advances. How do you cope?
I wrote a dirty limerick about her on the restroom wall.
Okay, second question. Guybrush,
Yes?
your captain has plotted a course directly through the heart of the Devil's Triangle. How do you react?
I brush off my irrational fears of the triangle with a laugh and return to my duties.
Mungo,
Yes'm?
a stranger approaches you and asks for the time. How do you respond?
I don't know how to tell time.
I see. And Yanya?
Yes, Miss Rivers.
A scruffy-looking stranger offers you a grog. What's your response?
I politely but firmly decline his offer.
Interesting. Alrighty then, now for the third and final question. Mungo,
Yes, ma'am?
while reading a book of poetry in the library, what appears to be a treasure map falls out of the book. What's your plan of action?
You make a copy for safekeeping?
Good. Now, Yanya.
Yes, ma'am.
Your tofu burger is delivered medium well, despite your explicit request for medium rare. How do you react?
I grudgingly eat the burger while hoping the service improves during my next visit.
Good. And finally, Mr. Threepwood.
Yes?
After drinking too much grog, a friend of 20 years teases you about your haircut. What is your reaction?
I take my friend aside and gently let him know how much his teasing hurts me, personally.
I see. Well, I've added up all your scores, and I must say that I'm very unhappy. Mungle, I'm afraid you didn't pass. Your heart's in the right place, dear, but your brain is somewhere cold and dark and covered with spiders.
Oh.
Ha! Yanya, I'm flunking you, too.
Why? I got every answer right.
Yes, dear, but your attitude sucks.
This is horribly unfair.
So's life, sweetie. Get used to it. And then we have Guybrush. Guybrush, I'm proud to say that you're the best student that Ozymandias's Pirate Transmogrification Academy has ever had.
Wow!
It's an honor to bestow upon you this certificate of transmogrification, which will help you get a high-paying job in the tourist services industry. Now, before you all leave to continue your lives, I just have one more thing to say. Get out!
Not much of a graduation ceremony. I haven't been this proud of an accomplishment since... Wait a minute. I'm not proud of this. As a matter of fact, I should burn this before anyone catches me with it. Someone spat on this sign. I already am using it by not spitting. Nothing in here but a gross wad of tissue. There's just a used tissue in here. I don't want that. It's one of those new controversial ball maps of the world. My pants are already pretty controversial. I don't need to add crackpot pseudoscience to the mix. It's the timeout stool for bad pirates. I'm not a bad pirate. Let's see what the reading selection is like. Captain Bloodbeard gets a shave. Spurious George walks the plank. The Little Galleon That Could. Snow White and the Seven Brigands. I'm surprised they don't have Hook, Hook, Peg Leg Patch. Although the pictures are pretty, these books are too remedial for my sophisticated tastes. What tiny desks. No way. I'm not cramming my body into those unless it's absolutely necessary. Woo! Free goodies.
Mr. Threepwood. We don't want to touch the nasty old pirate toys, do we?
Woo! Free goodies.
Mr. Threepwood, I told you not to touch those.
Woo! Free goodies.
Don't make me come over there, Mr. Threepwood.
It's a Baby Buccaneer brand slingshot. It's a toy cannon. Looks like someone's Emily Eye Patch doll got confiscated. Learning is good. Pointy. I'm no dunce. No swearing. Jeez.
Watch your mouth, young man.
Nice, wholesome, non-threatening little colored blocks. No, too wholesome and non-threatening for me. Pretty flowers. I've had enough flower picking for one adventure. A, B, C, D, E, F, Z, C, A, T, D, O, G, S, C, U, R, V, Y? I'd rather not carry around magnets. They could corrupt my memory. Look, it's me, your star pupil.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Peepwood. How have you been faring since your re-education?
It's been great. I've only committed 3 acts of petty theft since getting my certificate.
Oh, heavens. You sound like you need a refresher course.
Miss Rivers?
Yes, Mr. Threepwood?
What's your first name, baby?
Don't try to smooth talk me, mister.
I'd like to reclaim a confiscated item.
But I didn't confiscate anything from you, sweetie.
I'm, collecting it for a friend.
Sorry, dear, but the owners of confiscated items must reclaim them in person.
Darn.
And watch the mouth, Sonny.
I'd like to take another whack at becoming a transmogrified pirate.
Well, what for, dearie? You already passed the class.
Well, I know, but I feel a relapse coming on. Aye, avast, ye swabs. See?
Oh, you poor man. Take a seat and we'll get started. Welcome back, class. I can see that all of you have been here before, so let's cut to the final exam, shall we? 3 questions, 100% of your grade. Let's begin. Yanya?
Yes, ma'am.
A member of the opposite sex rebuffs your advances. How do you cope?
I chalk it up as a learning experience and move on.
I see. Now then, Guybrush.
Yes, Miss Rivers?
Your tofu burger is delivered medium well, despite your explicit request for medium rare. How do you react?
I burn the restaurant to the ground and string the chef up by his kidneys.
Goodness gracious.
Miss Rivers, Guybrush is hampering my ability to learn.
Now, Mungo,
Yes?
while delivering Christmas toys to orphans on a nearby island, you notice a passing ship that's obviously taken on too much cargo. What do you do?
I sail by, resisting the urge to attack.
Ah, okay, second question. Guybrush,
Yes?
a stranger approaches you and asks for the time. How do you respond?
I disembowel the stranger with a dagger, hide his body in a nearby alley, and take his wallet.
My heavens!
Dude, that's harsh.
You're gonna flunk.
Mungo,
Yes'm?
after drinking too much grog, a friend of 20 years teases you about your haircut. What is your reaction?
I make a joke about the expanding size of his grog belly.
I see. And Yanya,
Yes, Miss Rivers.
you see a man accosting another with a sword. What do you do?
I make a mental note of the assailant's appearance and seek out the nearest peace officer.
Interesting. Alrighty then, now for the third and final question. Mungo,
Yes, ma'am?
your captain has plotted a course directly through the heart of the Devil's Triangle. How do you react?
I inform the captain of my misgivings and hope he listens.
Now, Yanya,
Yes, ma'am.
while reading a book of poetry in the library, what appears to be a treasure map falls out of the book. What's your plan of action?
I put the map in the book and alert the librarian.
I see. And finally, Mr. Threepwood.
Yes?
A scruffy-looking stranger offers you a grog. What's your response?
I accept the grog, poison his own, and steal his treasure. Arr!
Now that's just rude, Mr. Threepwood.
Jeez, and I thought I was a heartless savage.
Well, I've added up all your scores, and I must say that I'm very unhappy. Mungle and Yanya, I'm afraid you failed again.
Rats.
And then we have Guybrush. Guybrush, Guybrush, Guybrush. I've been teaching this course for months, and I can safely say that you're the single worst student I've ever met. I've picked lint out of my belly button with more learning potential than you. Now, in order to guarantee that you never darken my school's doorstep again, and to stigmatize you for the rest of your hopefully short life, I'm strapping this dunce cap to your stubborn pirate head in the hopes that humiliation will succeed where education failed. Now get out of my classroom and never return!
Yeah, I may be a dunce, but at least I'm a mighty pirate dunce.
Pointy. I feel like a dork wearing this here. Miss Rivers?
Yes, Mr. Threepwood?
I'd like to take another whack at becoming a transmogrified pirate.
Absolutely not! I have no intention of wasting my precious skills on intractable pirates like you. Not while there are pirates out there who are practically begging for this service.
But...
Go away, Mr. Threepwood!
Bye. Never try this at home, boys and girls. False fire alarms cost lives.
Ah! Fire! Everyone run for your lives!
The lighter side of walking the plank.
Aha! Thought you could pull a fast one on me, huh? Get out!
Now I remember why I dropped out of school. Snappy answers to stupid insults. The Hearse of Monkey Island, a Scab magazine parody. Captain Sergio's marginally funny etchings. You know you're a cabin boy when... Wow, how Turvy bounces. Who knew? What, me scurvy? More junk from the usual gang of idiot pirates.
Another fire! Everyone run for your lives!
Mungle's chewing tobacco. It's a classic 1582 Mercedes-Benz racing schooner.
Gotcha! Think you're pretty clever, don't you? Get out!
I'm surprised she fell for that again.
Another fire! Everyone run for your lives!
It's a rare LeChucky Chew Pirate Mon gaming card. It's a cute little whistle. Can't imagine what's so piratey about it.
Gotcha! Think you're pretty clever, don't you? Get out!
It's a good thing that Miss Rivers' short-term memory seems to be on the fritz. This house has no door. Hello? Anyone home?
I don't want any trouble.
Hello? Anyone home?
Go away.
Its steering days are over. I'm not picking that up.
So that's when I sliced open his pancreas.
Hi there.
You idiot!
What do you think you're doing?
What's the matter?
He'll see us, you ignoramus!
I'm out of here!
Fire!
You may want to move a couple of feet to your left.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. Now go away so I can resume my discussion with the delightful Miss Daisy.
That Casaba guy almost killed me. Again! I don't think so. It looks really heavy. This guy looks pretty big. I'm surprised he needs a fire to keep him warm. It's a parrot. Pretty Polly.
Pretty Polly.
LeChuck sucks.
LeChuck sucks.
He's twice the pirate I am. Literally.
Who are you, you annoying little miscreant?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. And you are?
Jumbeaux LaFeet, last of the LaFeet pirates.
Where'd that cannonball come from?
That dreadful Admiral Casaba person. Every time he sees 3 or more pirates talking, he thinks there's a conspiracy afoot. So he begins to lob cannonballs at us. If I weren't so comfortable here on the beach, I'd sail out there and give him a piece of my mind.
You're awfully large.
Figured that one out all by yourself, did you?
Are you aware that you've got a pair of parrots on your shoulders?
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Was that sarcasm?
You know, I can't really tell anymore. In any event, these are, in fact, my parrots. I call them hugging and kissing.
You're joking. You're not joking. Which parrot's hugging and which one's kissing? I can't believe I just asked that.
I don't know. They're identical twins. It's too bad, too.
Why?
Because they're special parrots.
Special how? Did they solve crimes?
Of course not. But they are cursed with powerful voodoo magic.
How so?
One of them always tells the truth. The other one always lies. Isn't that right, fellas?
Yes. No.
Oh, if I knew which one was which, they would be tremendously useful. As it is, they're rather annoying.
I'm looking for the pieces of the ultimate insult.
What's that?
It's an ancient voodoo talisman of butt-numbingly incredible power.
Ooh, sounds dreadful.
Jumbeaux LaFeet. Any relation to Tiny LaFeet?
Tiny LaFeet was my father.
I'd like to talk some more about your father.
Okay.
Was he really called Tiny the Friendly Pirate?
No! My daddy was everything a real pirate should be. Violent, vulgar, psychotic. Pirates lined up for miles to spit on his grave.
If Tiny was such a great pirate, then what's with the Tiny the Friendly Pirate statue?
It's those soulless cretins at Ozymandial Enterprises. They're using my father's name and image as happy icons for their new family-friendly Jambalaya Island.
Those jerks. Are you sure you weren't adopted? After all, you're so big and Tiny was so tiny.
You should have seen my mother.
She was a large woman, I take it?
She had a picture of Monkey Island tattooed on her butt.
So?
Actual size.
Ugh. What happened to Tiny's statue?
I happened to it.
Come again?
To lend a touch of authenticity to their precious statue, Mandrill's flunkies bronzed my father's captain's hat and welded it to the statue. Enraged by this sacrilege, I gathered some pirates and raided Jambalaya Island. Before anyone knew what happened,
I rescued my father's chapeau, returned to Knuttin Atoll, and buried my treasure.
Your father would have been proud of your piratey prowess.
Oh, thanks. Unfortunately, my raid inspired Mandrill to hire Casaba to patrol the waters of Knuttin. Now, Knuttin Atoll is nothing more than a prison for recalcitrant pirates who don't share Ozymandiel's vision.
One pirate to another. Where did you bury your father's bronze hat?
I don't know.
What?
I know I buried it under a boulder along the beach. I just don't know which one.
If I find your father's hat, can I borrow it?
I don't know. Why do you want it?
I'm going to use it to crush Ozymandiel like a bug.
Really? Oh, that's great! If you can find it, feel free to use it.
This is obviously a painful subject. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
I forgot. Why does Casaba fire his cannons at you?
Because he's delusional and paranoid. Every time he sees 3 or more pirates talking, he thinks we're plotting an invasion of Jambalaya Island. So he starts firing his cannon.
Don't get up. I'll see myself out.
Goodbye, little pirate.
Holy jumping monkeys, that's a lot of boulders. How am I ever gonna find the right one? That's a cute little whistle. I can't imagine what's so piratey about it. Kinda sounds like a parrot. It's a parrot. Two plus two? 4! That must have been the truth-telling parrot. Are you the parrot that always tells the truth?
Yes.
I don't think that told me anything. What's my name?
Guybrush Threepwood.
That must have been the truth-telling parrot. Who's your daddy?
Jumbeaux LaFeet.
That must have been the truth-telling parrot. Grog Jr. All the great grog taste with only 2% of the alcohol. That is so wrong. What are you?
A yeti.
That must have been the lying parrot. What's the capital of North Dakota?
Fargo.
That must have been the truth-telling parrot.
Which way should I go to find Tiny's hat?
North.
Which way should I go to find Tiny's hat?
East.
Which way should I go to find Tiny's hat?
Nowhere.
I know that parrot always tells the truth, so Tiny LaFeet's hat must be buried under this rock. I guess the parrot's lost interest. If my clever use of the parrots was correct, the bronze hat is under this immense rock. I'm not even remotely mighty enough to pick that up. There's got to be a better way to get under there. Hi there, little Guybrush.
Hi there, big Guybrush.
Hi there, little LeChuck. What's on your mind, little LeChuck?
I think you should be keel-hauled until the flesh is ripped from your body.
Gosh, that's not very nice. What do you think of that, little Guybrush?
I think little Chuck should worry less about his enemies and more about his personal hygiene.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah! Moron!
Spaz!
Jerk!
Idiot!
Nimrod!
Dork!
Why, those ignorant anarchist savages! How dare they plot against my benevolent tyranny! Simpkins, wheel out the really big cannon!
Do we have to, sir? Our ears are still ringing from the last time.
I've had just about enough of your pusillanimous insubordination, Simpkins. Now roll out the really big cannon and blow up those terrorists this instant!
Aye, aye, sir.
Fire!
Wow, here it is! The bronze hat of Tiny LaFeet. It's the tiny bronze pirate hat of a tiny bronze pirate. I found your father's hat.
How wonderful.
Thanks for letting me borrow it. I'll try to return it to you in one piece. That way leads back to the rest of Knuttin Atoll.